Hey Shark fans, it's Melinda Marsalis. Welcome to Heard It on the Shark. I'll be your show host, and Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area is your show sponsor. Heard It on the Shark is a weekly interview show that airs every Tuesday at 11 a.m. on the Shark 102.3 FM radio station based in Ripley, Mississippi. Then it's released as a podcast on all the major podcast platforms. You'll hear interviews with the movers and shakers in North Mississippi who are making things happen. I'll talk to entrepreneurs, leaders of business, medicine, education, and the people behind all the amazing things happening in North Mississippi. When people ask you, how did you know about that? You'll say, I heard it on the Shark. Heard It on the Shark is brought to you by the Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area. We want you to get out and discover the historic, cultural, natural, scenic, and recreational treasures of the Mississippi Hills that are right in your backyard. And of course, we want you to take the Shark 102.3 FM along for the ride. Musical credit belongs to Hill Country Blues guitar legend Gary Burnside and the late great Buddy Grisham, playing Long Way Home from their album Acoustic Brothers, which was recorded at Sun Bear Studio in Ripley, Mississippi.
This program was recorded at Sun Bear Studio in Ripley, Mississippi.
Hey Shark fans, it's Melinda with another episode of Heard It on the Shark. And today in Sun Bear Studio, I'm super excited to have my former boss, Tony Elliot, who is the superintendent of the South Tippah School District. Tony, thanks so much for coming by.
Thank you for having us and letting us share the good news that South Tippah School District has going on.
Let's just jump right in and start talking about the great things that are happening now. I will say that school districts have an accountability rating, which is a lot like a kid's report card, and you guys have a really good report card.
Well, thank you. We are very proud of our report card. For the third year in a row, South Tippah is an A school district. Ripley High School as well as Ripley Elementary are A schools. Ripley Middle School, even though they were a B, they had the highest numerical rating that they've ever had as far as a school. Blue Mountain was a B with the second highest numerical score they've ever achieved, as well as Pine Grove, a B with the second highest numerical score. And we're really proud of this report card that the state gives us. We're much more than just a report card. We're a family, we're a group of individuals and a group of people who really try to make a well-rounded student when they graduate from South Tippah School District.
I'll say that a report card like that is a team effort.
Well, like you said, it takes students from Blue Mountain, Ripley, Pine Grove. The Tippah Career and Technology Center plays a big part in our accountability rating. And South Tippah, even though we've been an A for 3 years in a row, this is the highest numerical score that we've ever achieved. And we're very proud of that, and it has truly been a team effort from all the schools in our district.
Is your graduation rate good this year?
We are very proud of our graduation rate. You know, Blue Mountain School in our district, over the last 4 years, we look back, and they have had a 100% graduation rate 3 of the last 4 years. And that is just nearly impossible, to be honest. You have kids who may move off, who may, for health reasons, or decide to jump into a career early, decide not to finish school. But they have just really done a great job of individualizing their education, and they've had a 100% graduation rate the last 3 of the last 4 years. But the district overall, and you take, Ripley graduates over 100 every year. You take Ripley, Pine Grove, and Blue Mountain and add them all together, and the South Tippah School District had a 95.9% graduation rate last year. And we've been in the 90s and within the top 10, 15 in the state for the past few years.
I know that when we started really drilling down and looking at graduation rate, like you said, it's real complicated. Kids have lives. Sometimes those lives don't involve graduating from high school. They have to go a different direction, and you got to work with that and stay on top of it. So congratulations to you for having that high rating.
Well, thank you. We really are excited about that. And like you said, sometimes life gets in the way of kids, or they figure out early on a career pathway they want to choose, and a good job comes along. And that is one of the things that I think our district does a great job of, is promoting our Tippah Career and Technology Center, to where these kids can come in and have hands-on experiences and learn what maybe they want to do before they waste a lot of money going to college and finding out what they don't want to do.
Absolutely, and that is the new emphasis that you hear all over the place, all over the state, all over the country. We're talking about workforce development. So are you guys developing the Tippah Career and Technology Center to make it even better?
We are. We are very, very proud to announce that we received probably 2 or 3 months ago word that we received $1 million ARC grant and federal grant, Appalachian Regional Commission grant. And we have been saving some money for the past 2 or 3 years, hoping that we receive this grant. So we now have $1.5 million set aside to add on 2 shop classrooms at the Tippah Career and Technology Center. One of those classrooms is going to be advanced manufacturing. We feel like with the industry that we do have in our area, this will be something, especially Ashley Furniture is a big promoter of advanced manufacturing, will be something that will help not only our students but our community. And also in this curriculum of advanced manufacturing, you have a lot of industrial maintenance that's taught in the curriculum. So we feel like that will benefit not just your Ashley Furnitures and places like that, but everyone. I mean, we have now in South Tippah 2 maintenance staff. And so those kind of jobs are there. They're high-paying jobs throughout our county. Our plans are right now is once we get it built to leave the other shop classroom vacant until we really see the needs of our community and what job force is coming in and lacking in training, and hopefully then we can implement what the community needs in that second shop classroom.
You know, Tony, you and I are kind of old dinosaurs, and so we came.
Thank you.
I'm more of a dinosaur than you are, for sure. But we came through school when, if you were college bound, you didn't go to the VOTEC back then. And now, like I just last week encouraged my, I'm sure, college-bound granddaughter, please, please, please don't graduate without going over and taking a class from your Career and Technology Center. It just makes you a better rounded person.
Yes. I told this story several times. I had one daughter who went 2 years to health science at our career center, loved it, is in is a physical therapy assistant now. I had another daughter who didn't know what she wanted to do. One of her grandparents was a nurse, so she went to the Tippah Career and Technology Center. After the first semester, she came to me and said, "Dad, I don't want to deal with blood and all of that." And that's fine. You know, it saved me a ton of money for her trying to figure that out in college. And so I was real excited about that aspect of it as well. You learn what you want to do, and you also can learn what you don't want to do.
If people are listening to us and want to find out more about the South Tippah School District and the things you guys are doing or participate in that, where can they find you?
Our website is a valuable tool for our district, and we just added something new to our website about a month ago. Across the top tab of it, there's a section entitled I Want To. Click on it, and there's several drop-down boxes. One of the drop-down boxes is Leave a Tip. Safety, security is always top priority. I've always said that students are not going to learn unless they feel safe. Any tips we get, we're going to check into. We can never be safe enough in South Tippah. And so Leave a Tip is one of the drop-down boxes. Also, another one is Make a Suggestion. We actually had someone who made a suggestion for us to update our school calendar on the website, which was a very good suggestion that we handled immediately, and I very much appreciated this suggestion. New parents moving into our district, you can click on this to view school hours at each of the individual schools, because they do vary from school to school. But the one I love the most on there is Leave a Compliment. And if you've listened to the news lately within the past 2 or 3 years, you will hear about a teacher shortage. And the teacher shortage is a real thing. We're experiencing it in South Tippah. I can't imagine what other districts are going through trying to find teachers. But it's a dying breed, teachers are. And, you know, how nice would it be to give someone flowers while they're still alive? So if you go on our website, you go under the I Want To, you can click the drop-down box there, leave a compliment. If you leave a compliment, we'll get it to that teacher. And just, you know, everybody likes to be patted on the back every once in a while. And that's one of the things that is a rarity in the education field, as you know. So I would really encourage our community to get behind these teachers. Our great ones we want to keep. We want to encourage young people to go into the education field. Think about this all the time. As you mentioned, we are dinosaurs. I still have a few kids in school, but I'm going to have grandkids that I hope attend South Tippah School District. And I want them to have the best teachers that anyone has in the state of Mississippi. And so I'd like to encourage young people to get into the education field.
And Tony, what is that website where we can get started?
Just go to SouthTippahSchools.com, and that will lead you directly to our website.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming in and giving us all this good news.
Well, thank you very much for allowing me to come in and brag on the South Tippah School District, our students, our teachers, our bus drivers. We have a great cafeteria staff. We've added menu options this year. We're having more people eating in the cafeteria than we've ever had. So we've just got a lot of great things going on in South Tippah, and I'd like to thank the parents, the community support that they've given our schools throughout the year as well.
Okay, Shark fans, this is Tony Elliot, Superintendent of the South Tippah School District, and that's it for this edition of Heard It on the Shark. You can tune in every Tuesday at 11 a.m. to find out what's happening with other local community leaders like Tony. If you have a question, comment, or suggestion for an interview, or if you want access to this interview, go over to our website, shark1023.com, and click on the podcast tab. Keep it tuned to the Shark 1023 and have a great rest of the day.
The Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area was established by the United States Congress in 2009 and represents a distinctive cultural landscape shaped by the dynamic intersection of Appalachian and Delta cultures. This intersection has produced a powerful concentration of nationally significant cultural icons, including King of Rock and Roll Elvis Presley, First Lady of Country Music Tammy Wynette, blues legend Howlin' Wolf, civil rights icons Ida B. Wells Barnett and James Meredith, America's favorite playwright Tennessee Williams, and Nobel laureate William Faulkner. The stories of the Mississippi Hills are many and powerful, from music and literature to Native American and African American heritage to the Civil War. The Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area supports the local institutions that preserve and share Northeast Mississippi's rich heritage. Begin your discovery of the historic, cultural, natural, scenic, and recreational treasures of our region by visiting the Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area online at MississippiHills.org.